Hey everyone, Dan here. Before we get into it, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like and subscribe button. And keep in mind that these are my own thoughts, opinions, and ideas. These are not meant to be, nor should you take them as investment or trading advice in any way, shape, or form. Do your own due diligence, put in the work for yourself, and make your decisions based on that. Enjoy. All right, folks, here we are on Tuesday, March 5th. We're going to take a look at EVgo today. So with earnings coming up, I thought we'd come and take a look and see where EVgo might hit some support or resistance, whether it booms or busts, and of course, some levels that it might sort of hug if it does go relatively sideways. If we zoom out a little bit here, you can see kind of the mostly bearish history of EVgo. And the sort of drawdown after drawdown after drawdown, even with some significant pushes in there. You know, the drawdowns have been obviously even more significant. That's how we get to where we are today. And so the levels that I'm looking at here, the nearest in levels to the downside, 248, to the upside, 297. There's going to be some more granular levels in here, like there's probably one right here around, say, 269. But I didn't want to put in every single level because it just gets very cluttered very quickly. So I tried to keep the chart relatively readable and put in the levels that I felt were the strongest ones on the chart. So if it does slip 248 and continues downward, 188 is a level I'd sort of keep an eye on. There's probably also something here around 225. Now to the upside, if it does push 321, 376, that would be obviously a hefty boost for a stock that's only 278 at the moment. And then in the coming days, weeks, months, whatever, if it does catch some tailwinds and continues upward, 428 and then 528 look relatively strong on the chart to me. There's a level here to around like 460 or so. Now on the think or swim side of things, no trigger and fire happening. There was one back here that sort of set off this little counter move at first, counter move up and then big move down. So it brought it from about 3.25 or so down to below 2. So decent call out percentage wise there on the TTM squeeze indicator. You know, that pushed it out of the bottom of the channel. It's worked its way back in, was able to establish support at least briefly over the mid-range of the channel, coming down toward the end of the day today or throughout the day today to near test of the mid-range of the channel, but it hasn't done so quite yet. So we'll see if that sort of plays a factor as well. Now, to the extent to which it does move within the channel, so again, if it's sort of, you know, not a super crazy move, but this channel does cover a pretty good percentage. So to the upside there, you see the upper bound of the channel at 302, and then the mid-range at 262, and then the two lower bounds at 243 and 223. So if those come to play a factor, we'll see what those look like. Histogram did have some bullish momentum picking up, a little die down today. So we'll see if that sort of results in a symmetrical-ish looking die down, or, you know, these histograms on EVgo tending to have several hiccup candles in there where sort of a symmetrical move gets interrupted by either an uptick or a downtick in the momentum. So we'll see what that looks like, but hasn't spent too much time out of the channel since it was back here, you know, in November. So we'll see if we do get a big move, if it can spend some time out of either bound of the channel, depending on how the market reacts to the report. All right, folks, I hope that your trading week is off to a good start. And as always, I appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next video.